Alright, what's up, people? Today I just want to go over positioning in Left 4 Dead 2. This is mainly
Grab me
just for
first aid.
verses, but maybe you can learn something here and apply it to campaign. But yeah, I just want to talk about a few good positioning tips on Left 4 Dead 2 and how to position in the game. So without further ado, let's just get started. Alright, so if you're standing right here in Left 4 Dead 2, this is a bad position. There's a spawn right there, spawn right there, spawn right there, spawn right there, spawn behind these pillars even, behind this semi even. And yeah, there's just spawns everywhere around you. And if you're like W keying through this area, and you're like, say right here, a charger could be in ghost mode waiting to spawn right here, and then he pops around the corner and spawns. And then you're like right here in his face. If this charger's like not dumb, there's actually nothing you can do. Even if you have your primary out, you probably can't even like S key and switch to your melee in time to level the charger before he grabs you. If he pops out right here and just clicks M1. So it's like, this right here in Left 4 Dead 2 is a bad position. You don't want to be caught out right here. So let's go to the complete opposite. This right here in Left 4 Dead is a good position. And the reason it's a good position is pretty much this. So in any game that's like gun versus zombie, as a survivor with a gun, you always have the range factor. So the distance factor is like a big thing that you can abuse with being a survivor with a gun. And so all the spawns are like a mile away from you. Obviously that one can be tricky, but you'll see them spawn there. These spawns behind you can be tricky. You know, SI might be able to trick you and spawn right there. If you have like teammates right here, there shouldn't be a spawn right there. But pretty much, you're abusing distance by being back here. Everything, like, if a charger spawns literally anywhere around you, he can't do anything to you from right here. It does not matter. A charger cannot hit you on top of this Humvee. This is the closest spawn. If he spawns there, you can just like, oh, turn around, start shooting him. He has to hop on the Humvee. Then you can either like jump off, or you could, try to juke him out on top of the Humvee. But it's like, you're pretty much invincible here against a charger. If you're right here, that is not the case. You move forward, charger can be right there, it can drop behind you. If you start moving back behind the pillars, can be really deadly. So basically, in Left 4 Dead 2, abusing distance is super strong. This position right here is god tier. Every spawn is a mile away. So as a survivor, you want to try to take the infected in the best positioning for you. You want to try to kill the infected from like right here, and then try to move forward. But if the infected have like, an ounce of a brain, they don't want to do that. I can't no clip up there. If the infected have an ounce of a brain, they're not gonna hit you in the open. They're gonna wait for you to come to a shitty position like this one, so they can hit you. They have spawns everywhere around you. This is called a choke point. Um, so as a survivor, if you want to take the infected in a good spot, and they want to take you in a bad spot, what do? The key to this game is baiting. It's all about baiting. So you make it seem like you're gonna be W keying to this terrible spot. Say if a charger's right there, make it seem like you're W keying, and then you can stop right here. They're not gonna react instantly. They're gonna read your movement, they're gonna read your momentum, and they're gonna think you keep coming. If you stop suddenly, they're still gonna spawn and pop out. You've created a little bit of distance against this charger now. You can S key, pull out your melee if he charges straight, maybe you can one tap level him. Or you can, shoot him, abuse the movement in the movement, abuse the positioning in the movement is what I meant to say, and then gun him down. You may even miss the charge because you're so far away from him now. But yeah, that's the key of the game pretty much. You want to bait the infected to hit you in the best position you have. As the infected, you don't want to get baited, right? So baiting is actually the key to the game. If the infected are not biting the bait and they're being really patient, the next thing you can do is try to like back here is good positioning. Right here is bad positioning. You want to cut through the bad positioning as quick as possible. If they're not biting the bait, always try to bait first, probably. Or if you think it's unexpected, you can just like start running because they're thinking you're gonna bait, and then you can like counterplay them by not baiting at all. You cut through the bad positioning as quick as possible, and you get to the next best positioning. See right here on top of this? Okay, didn't even see that gas can. But like, now standing right here, this is another great positioning for Survivor. Everything is far away. Everything has to attack you from far away. Even a smoker, that's the closest position. A smoker right there would be deadly. You're getting hit by that, not gonna lie to you. Unless you do like this or something, which is an easy movement to do. But even the smoker tongue has travel time. If you start S-keying away from them, you can cut them off somehow or kill them. But like, yeah, that's positioning in Left 4 Dead 2. You want to be in the open, in the best spot, away from spawns. And then, if they're being patient, you want to try to rush to the next best spot. But sometimes you can't always abuse the distance factor.
What isn't to love?
And if you can't abuse the distance factor, which this might still be kind of abusing this distance factor, but like right here, right? Even if you like drop down here, there's still spawns all around you from up top.
Search the rooms.
Because infected like to hit here too. So what you can do in this position, instead of abusing the distance factor really, is you can either wait for them to spawn, or you can preemptively assume they're gonna spawn at a certain spot. They might break down these doors and shit. But what I like to do, like in a position like this, is I like to either jump through this window or run through this door. And you know, the SI could be like waiting here. But what I like to do is, you know, when I hear the spawns, I'll cut through this room and then come to this bathroom real fast. If the SI are waiting here already, you just gotta 1v1 them. You could get fucked up, especially if it's a charger. But if you can secure a spot like this bathroom, all the infected now have to jump through this door or this window to get you. Right? And at that point, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Like, if they come through this door or this window, it's like such easy shots. You see them coming. You know what's coming. It's very easy to avoid. It's very easy shots. And you can even, like, after you come in, you can just jump through the window, leave the door there. So now they have to scratch down the door first. Or they have to jump through the window, and they can fuck it up. Trust me, they'll fuck up jumping through this window. But now, you've kind of created distance, but also, you've made it to where anything that wants to kill you has to come through these little choke points. And it's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? Everyone does this on like the map 4 event by the elevator of No Mercy. Everyone goes to that one little room where all the infected have to travel down a hallway to hit them. You know which one I'm talking about. And everybody will just like sit in the doorway waiting for the infected to pop out down the hall and try to come at them, and then the infected will just get owned. It's like a very simple strategy that it's like, yeah, it's very effective. The only bad thing is if like,
Don't shoot that
you know,
car.
if you jump through this window and then you come to this bathroom, if one of your teammates get like charged down this hallway and end up right here, like, well, now you can't clear them and you have to do all this movement back first to be able to clear them, and they'll probably take a lot of damage. Not only that, but now the infected can capitalize on you jumping out of the room and then hit you as well. So it's like, team play can be like a big part of positioning, but if you're just like, you know, trying to look out for yourself, or if you're trying to carry somehow, you can use these tips that I'm talking about. Like, try to abuse these positions to own the infected team by yourself. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's like a good way of positioning in Left 4 Dead 2. Is try to find the best spot and then try to abuse it by baiting the infected, or just like, you know, letting your team eat the damage and then you can like try to clear them, like if you have a sniper or something. But some maps, like here, we'll go to M2. Some maps, there's actually not a good position, because like obviously you have to run through a map, right? So on some maps, there's really not a good position for you to like take a hit. So, like after you start the event, right, and you're like right here, infected can hit you from like, you know, they can climb over the fence, they can come from on top of the trailer, there's a ladder right there. Like right here, there's really not a good position at all to take an infected hit. Like, it's just shitty positioning everywhere. You know, there's spawns all around you, you can get hit by anything. There's no distance to abuse, there's nothing you can hop in. You can try to abuse this doorway and make special infected have to land in front of you somewhere, but if it's a charger, say goodnight. You know, it's not really a great position either. There's just not like, there's just not a good spot right here anywhere. So all you can really do in a position like this is find a teammate to hug, look after them, and then just kind of try to like run through the event with them, like right next to each other. Jump to avoid stumbles, because like if you're with a teammate and they get jockeyed or something, you get that stagger animation. If you spam jumps, you can avoid that. But yeah, in like a position like this, all you can really do is hug your teammate. So yeah, the 3 best positions in Left 4 Dead 2 is abusing distance, making the infected come through rough choke point, or just hugging your teammate and trying to like avoid stumbles. And that's how you position in Left 4 Dead 2. I hope you guys learned something from this video. It's just kind of like the freestyle idea I had. Let me know, I have like some more strategies and like tutorial things that I want to talk about. I don't know why my bullet decals are all effed up. But there's like more strategies I want to share with people. And like maybe like more tutorials like this on how to play the game. Let me know if you guys think this type of shit is cool. If you guys do like it, I would make like another video like this called How to Zone with Tanks. But yeah. So that's pretty much how you position in Left 4 Dead 2. This is all off the dome and shit, by the way, too. And let me know if you guys think I should write a script for the next one. But whatever. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.